Oh no, that is what they all say when they see me pouring some more. Oh, then gets empty again. Better fill it up before I go. Cause I'm loving it, feeling it, touch me and being it. See what I see in it, I'm typical. Messing around with it, mix it up, go with it, fuck with it, flow with it, let it all go. Oh Lord, think you know what I'm like, but you don't fall, you lose control. Bittersweet melody when I dance on your floor. Cause I know what you don't, it is me you adore. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They've never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. How sad. Oh boy, got so hot I forgot what I should have thought of before. Sure ain't easy for you to let go of the rules, cause that's so much fun. Are you loving the feeling it? Touch me, are you in it? Don't see what you're seeing, but typical. Messing around with it, mix it up, go with it, fuck with it, flow with it, please let it go. Oh no, think I did it again. I said a few things that I shouldn't have done. Well, bittersweet melody when I dance on your floor. Cause I know what you don't, it is me you adore. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They've never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. How sad. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They've never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. Now come alive with me and quit the jealousy. I know you're bored, I know it's boring me. Now come alive, baby, get out the grave and I know you're bored. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They've never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. How sad. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They've never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They've never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up. How sad.
Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time. Buying things online and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I, we're safe and sound. We were on the run, rocking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I are safe and sound. Can we just slow down? And we just slow waste another day. I don't know to say. You say we need a change. Feel that you need it. It's just so right. We're losing track of time. Buying things online. It's not like we need them. Safe and sound.
Yeah. MD, JPB, it's only right, baby.
Yeah, why you mad? I got a bag, bro. Name hot in these streets, no Tabasco. But I'm so stubbed, that's a fact, yo. And if you think I'm frontin', you can run it back, yo. Go on, run it back.
You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. You know. I said, damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah, let's go. Look.
I tell Shorty drop it for a real one.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pop it, let me feel some. Do it for the boy with a bag now. Movie star money making everybody act out. I don't lie to these women. If I want them, then I tell them. Don't get fly for these women. I was born with these propellers. All my haters cannot beat me, so I call them acapellas. See, I'm only getting better. You only get jealous.
You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. You know, I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. MD, JPB. You already know, baby. Yeah. I said, I already done it. Everything you wanna do, I already. You know that yeah. I said, you know that yeah. Damn, it's gonna be a long night.
They was sleeping, they was snooze on me. I was dreaming about what food to eat. Why they sleeping, why they snoozed on me? I was seizing opportunity. Now they don't know what to do with me. I keep going hard like I'm in puberty. Rebellions in my blood, there ain't no ruling me. Coming for the top, this is a mutiny. I want percentage, yeah. Put you in your mind like fuck your dentist, yeah. You never had a chance like an abortion. Fuck it, you don't wanna play with me, that's forfeit. shit. Took it to a place that never thought he could. Now the lone wolf is howling up in Bollywood. Now I got some confidence, they call me cocky. Put your fucking tiger in the eye, I feel like Rocky. I am untouchable, I cannot fuck with you. I do not follow rules, makes me uncomfortable. I got all this passion and desire, force my path with the fire. Never passive, I acquire till I'm crashing your empire. They was sleeping, they was snooze on me. I was dreaming about what food to eat. Why they sleeping, why they snoozed on me? I was seizing opportunity. Now they don't know what to do with me. I keep going hard like I'm in puberty. Rebellions in my blood, there ain't no ruling me. Coming for the top, this is a mutiny. Don't know what to do with me.
Choice to make a little mockery, it won't do. Further down the line, still surrendering, trying harder to forgive you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. down.
Darling, I've been tempted by the darkness, telling me that I should throw it all away. Fight so hard, my heart is hardly helpless. Find myself so desperate on my knees to break. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for at night. I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. The shadow rises, I walk through the valley, but I won't let nothing take my heart away. I recognize the powers as they rally. Golden names, I break them one by one and face to face. And I hear the voice of an angel telling me not to lay down. And I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to give up. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for at night. I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight. Won't surrender, not tonight.
Good evening and welcome to Virginia Tech Rec Sports Intramural Esports Championships, brought to you by 3304 Sports. My name is Liam Sment. I'm joined alongside Shaakir Janmohammad today, and we have three constants that we've had in all 3 weeks of all of our E-League action. 1, Bean Boys playing. 2, Rocket League. 3, Bean Boys victory. We only can guarantee 2 of the 3 of those, but we might get a third as the Bean Boys come back for another matchup, a doubleheader this time, as they take on Shake and Bake in a doubles matchup, and then they'll take up a rematch of week 2 against Pike Gold.
That's right, Liam. The Bean Boys are back, and they are still thirsty here in week 3. And I have a feeling that they're going to fare pretty well here going up against Shake and Bake. That's Alex and Will. And here we go, under game. There's the first tip, and already a goal. Liam, they are here to play.
They're here to play, and right away off to a hot start. Clearly making a big effort there, and quick kickoff can beat someone who doesn't know how to get those kickoffs fast in an easy way.
Yeah, making it look real easy. They're only 2 seconds in, and they're already slamming. And the Bean Boys, they just can't get enough of this. After this one, too, though, they'll be coming back for some 3v3 action with a rematch against Pike Gold. Could not get enough of those beans last week, Liam.
No, and that matchup was a really close one. It came down to overtime in game 2 for the Bean Boys to be able to get the win over Pike Gold, who had a really good defensive stand in that second game. Despite the memes and the scarabs from the Bean Boys, they couldn't manage to pull it off against a competition. Again, this is their 3rd week in a row. It'll be 4 games in 3 weeks for the Bean Boys.
That's right. 4 minutes just about left to go in this first match, and well, they have controlled it pretty much from start to finish so far. And I say start to finish, it's really only been about 45 seconds now coming into the end of this first minute.
Came into this coming in as a sub for this team, and good chance there for Brown. Not able to put it away, but they're getting offensive opportunities. It looks like they're communicating well. Will and Alex are, and the Bean Boys are getting opportunities, but not being able to finish so far.
Here we got the first demo of the game, and there's a shot towards the corner from Brown, and he puts it away. Up 2-0, 3:45 left to go. The Bean Boys making a statement.
And this is something that's incredibly meta within the game itself overall, but was important in Bean Boys' last matchup when they beat Pike Gold. They had to win the physical and demo game.
Well, it's a big part of that. You demo somebody, now you're up to a 2v1, and really, that really does open up those opportunities to get a good shot on goal, have one less person there to deflect the ball, to deflect the goals, and really get in the way of your offense, even if it's just for a few seconds, and that's crucial. The ball laying there, hopeless in the middle. Alex comes in for the save, and now a rebound from the Bean Boys. Jelly Bean Milk set up and puts it away.
Tough recovery there from Will. You find him in that corner, and that's one of the toughest places in the world to recover in all of Rocket League is that corner. You get your car mixed up. You can't get four wheels down, and you can't jump. You can't dodge. You can't do anything but sit and watch the ball hit the back of your net.
Yeah, they are playing somebody in the goal, Shake and Bake, but hasn't really made a difference. They're already down 3-0. Liam, this is a best of three, so an opportunity for Alex. Aimed at the corner, just off the bar. Will coming in the way now. This is a 2v3, or best of three, excuse me, Liam, so there could be a chance for them to bounce back, Shake and Bake.
Yeah, they're going to find ways to get Will comfortable, find him, get him behind the ball so he can make some chances there, and a good fake there by Jellybean Milk. But yeah, get Will comfortable, get him physical like he is right there, beating Jellybean Milk off the ball, and have him get some shots on target so it's not just Alex running this offense.
They have been very much in control. Here's Shake and Bake, though. Alex looks for another opportunity for them. He's had a couple of shots towards the goal today already. Being an impact player, we'll see if he can convert one. And now the ball careening towards the goal. Alex is there, though, and now it's a race. Brown first to get there and puts the ball out of danger. The clearance from Jellybean Milk, and now very well a setup. Ball is centered, but it's a little too high. No one's there to capitalize, and a big demo. They're not going to be able to score off of this, but they will be able to get the ball into safety.
Yeah, finding the Bean Boys are getting the ball into the box a lot. This is something I feel like we've talked about for 3 straight weeks. They're finding ways to get the ball into the box in the attacking half, but never having seemingly the person on the end of the ball to put it away and get that goal. I mean, obviously they're up 3-0, but against tougher competition, this would be a real problem, which is their finishing.
Of course, this is the last week of the regular season here for VT Rec Sports. We'll have 2 weeks of playoffs after this, so maybe someone could challenge Jellybean Milk in the future as a shot. Big save by Will.
What an outstanding save there by Will, diving all the way across. That was going perfect bottom corner. That big old Merc hitbox, the new and improved, really helping him out there to get that save, but outstanding work by Will to get in front of that tough shot.
It's never easy to make those ones. Let's see if they can turn some of that defense into offense.
Those reaching saves are always the hardest, and it always feels like you're stretching in your seat, moving your seat a little bit, helping, maybe if I press the right trigger a little bit harder, I'll get a little bit more speed out of it kind of thing. And oh, what a shot there. I know it was accidental on the pool shot, but Jellybean Milk is there to put it away for 4.
Yeah, that one just drops right in front, and looks like Brown pushes Jellybean Milk actually into that goal. A little bit, helping your teammates out. Sometimes it's not just about getting the scores. It's about, the assists that don't always come up in the stat sheet.
Oh, man, the perfect pool shot there. Perfectly calculated. Absolutely amazing. Oh, a good dribble there from Brown to get in. Good chance.
5-0. Can you believe it? 40 seconds left to go, but they have dominated in this one. And potentially still another game. Shake and Bake have anything to say about it? 2 more games coming up after this with the Bean Boys. And then, of course, a series, or a whole nother series, right, after this one with their 3v3 team. So a good doubleheader of Rocket League we get to enjoy here. Good attempt by the Shake and Bake, but Brown is there to clear it out. And let's see if they can put the exclamation point on here. Both of them miss it, and now the ball is just sitting there in the middle. Jellybean Milk, a quick chip. He's a little high on the finish. I'm not sure if he's going to be biting himself over that miss, though.
No, I can't imagine they're going to be too upset. I think Alex is more upset about missing that open net. He had the Bean Boys in a double commit there and was able to put it away. But If you didn't get enough of the Bean Boys in the first 2 weeks, well, you sure are getting enough here. Chat are never get enough of the Bean Boys, and they get the first win here over Shake and Bake.
Well, let me tell you something. You can never get enough of the beans on your plate, and they are serving them up nice and fried and ready to go. The Bean Boys are here and ready for some good action.
Ready for some great action, and they're really enjoying the spotlight. Obviously, a chat favorite through and through. They love seeing the Bean Boys playing. They always got a good following here with us. But yeah, a good warm-up game, a good way to introduce themselves, and not introduce themselves, but bring back their twos. They had that really tough matchup against Chop House in that first match, and they did well in that matchup. They had a really tough first game. So having a warm-up game like this will really help them build up to, especially when they're playing Pike Gold, a team that they had a little bit of struggle with in that first matchup last week.
Well, the second matchup will be underway here very shortly.
How about the Shake and Bake team, Alex and Will? Alex it was surprised to me in this one. He came out, he did incredibly well. Obviously, the scoreline was 5-0, and it was difficult for them to really get a lot going. But he made a lot of saves. He created a lot of opportunities for himself to move the ball out and find space and find Will in scoring chances. But obviously, nothing going as they weren't able to put any on the board. And now
go ahead.
Yeah, well, now we're getting ready for game 2, getting ready for kickoff. Let's see if Shake and Bake can tie this up, or if the Scarabs are back up for the Bean Boys, and a quick score for Will Trent.
Will is not here. He's saying, look, you can beat us, but you cannot pull it off. You can't pull it off with the Scarabs.
Can't do it with the Scarabs. You won't clean sheet us twice. A great kickoff goal there, and the Neem Scarabs are out again for the Bean Boys. Man, they really they know how to please chat, don't they?
Well, they brought those out last week, and they did end up with a pretty convincing victory with the Scarabs. Might not be the same script here, but what do you make of this kind of, I guess, statement? Kind of showing off, saying like, hey, we can beat you 5-0. We can beat you with the Scarabs too. I mean, what do you make of that?
I think it's all in good fun. When it comes down to it, it's a challenge to put the Scarabs, and if anything, I think they're just messing around, having some fun. I think the biggest disrespect is the helmets, the Gibbs helmets that they've got going on, which is really saying a lot. But let's see what they can do. They found themselves down the first time in this match as Brown goes for a demo and a shot chance, but Alex is able to clear to the corner. He's going to be able to find some space and time. He's going to put this across towards net and gets dunked away by Brown, and they're going to be able to recoup with this ball, and Will's going to go for it. Oh, pitch back in their own net. It's in. It's in. That's catastrophic for Shake and Bake. They both double commit for the ball in opposite directions, and a perfect pinch goal between the two of them. Oh, how unlucky is this?
The own goal, as if it was not bad enough. Alex nearly puts it away on one end, and then all of a sudden this cleared ball is just a poor deflection. Unlucky. Really puts it up 1-1 in the first minute of this game. And off the wall, Brown.
Hey, who said this Scarab was hard to play with? My goodness, what an outstanding touch there. Getting the corner of the car perfectly positioned so he can hit that 98 kilometers an hour, a banger off the wall. Bean Boys now find themselves back on top.
Those are really demonstrating those strong mechanics, getting under the ball and hitting it with the tires where you're going to get a pretty good angled shot there. Not always the easiest thing to do. If you pick up Rocket League and you played for a couple weeks, you might have some sort of understanding of how to do that, but it's not going to be consistent. That certainly demonstrates high mechanics, even with a car like this.
Exactly. We're talking about, and they're going to score here again. Brown putting over Will Trent, who seemed hopeless down on the ground there, unfortunately for him. But, we're talking about mechanics and cars and whatnot, and that is a very difficult thing to pull off. Really, like you said, takes a lot of time to master. But that's the thing you see a lot with dominance. There are more square, longer cars where you get that corner on the ball and hit it as hard as you can towards the corner with a lot of power. And so seeing that with a little round car like the Scarab it takes a lot of skill, even more so than the other cars.
Yeah, just having fun. Look at that, another chip shot. You hit the full court shot right before it, and here you just dribble it up nice and slow and a quick chipper right over Alex. I mean, there's not a lot you can do there. He had the jump. Just couldn't find the timing or the angle on it to really make that save. And that's up 4-1, 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. But In only 90 seconds, we've already seen 5 goals. Yeah, this is a great way to go ahead and end this first series. Not to go ahead and call it for Shake and Bake, but things are looking very, very grim for them.
Very grim. You know, it's been a lot of fun. We've seen some great and fun goals, some a little bit of craziness in there too. Not to discredit Alex or Will and their abilities here, but it's really been a one-sided affair through and through. But it's been a lot of fun to watch and talk about. Will's gonna get a chance here. He can't quite stand it.
But no capitalization, and there's Alex again. Couldn't get it on the second chance. And that ball is safe again for the Bean Boys. Is really just looking for consolation points, maybe even anything to spark some momentum and mount some sort of comeback here. They are down 3 goals, and it is a tall task, but with nearly 3 minutes to go, it's very much possible, and a big save from Alex to maybe keep some hope alive there in that Shake and Bake camp.
Yeah, we got to get Will off the ground. I think that's the one thing that's really hampering this team is Will's not able to get off the ground there to make challenges for against these Bean Boy aerials that are really putting them high in the goal, and it's just Alex really on his own back there in defense anytime the ball is anywhere off the ground.
All right, Alex having to make those plays on defense and on offense. They've just done such a great job of shutting down Will and locking him out of this game. Look, both of them playing so passively. Will missing 2 opportunities. They're just toying with them at this point. Off the corner. Jellybean Milk still in possession of this ball. What do you make of Alex and Will's vehicle choices, though, in this one?
Hey, you know, it's nothing we traditionally see. Again, the Merc just, got a new hitbox this last month, and so you'll see a little bit of popularity with that. But that's not quite the Dominus, is it, that Alex is using? I'm not quite sure. Is that the Dominus? It is the Dominus, which is an incredibly popular car in competitive play. Like I was talking about earlier, it's long, it's very square, it's very boxy, so those corners can produce a lot of power and a lot of chance to create a lot of momentum. And there's a big shot from Brown, but the Dominus is a very popular choice amongst pros and people of all competitive levels.
Big setup and an even bigger finish. They get back to that 5 goals on the board. The Shake and Bake scored their first goal. It was here off the tip. Let's see if they can do it again. Well, they had the ball, going in the right direction. That's really been their only hope so far. And with just about 1:10 left to go in this one, it is all but over.
All but over, but it's been fun to see a little different stuff going on and different teams playing. Obviously we've seen Bean Boys now the 3rd time, and almost a great chance there. We're gonna see Pike again, so having this team in here to spice things up, and a big shot there by Brown. Great angle on that
back door
finish. It's fun to see a little, something different going on here in Shake and Bake.
I always like to see these guys come out and have fun too. Shake and Bake, they haven't, given up or turned over. The score hasn't been favorable for them, but they're still fighting for the opportunities they have. And then on the Bean Boys side, bringing out the Scarabs, having some fun, maybe a little bit of disrespect, some showboating, but all in the name of competition. And there's Alex, puts a second one on the board. Walk away with some consolation points after that one comes in from long.
And that's going to shut down a lot of what the Bean Boys were looking for. It's a pretty consistent thing in the Rocket League community to win a game 7-1, a score line of Brazil versus Germany in the 2014 World Cup. And I know they're looking for that 7-1, and now that kind of ruined it. So look for the Bean Boys to just go all out in the rest of this one.
Yeah, well, that's the silver lining of memes, right? You bring out the Scarabs, the construction hats, and then that Brazil-Germany score line. And Alex is getting himself turned on now, 6-3.
What a fantastic shot. A great off-the-wall air dribble. He's able to pinch us on the ground, finish it with strength. There you go. Take those all day.
Hey, look, at this rate, Liam, you get themselves back into the game here, 6-3. Not going to call anything quite yet, but, yeah, 2 goals here in the last about 35 seconds of the matchup.
Hey, they look good. They've been able to get over there and finish with the chance they had, which is something they struggled with for the first, game and a half, really, as Will goes diving into the other end. But, yeah, take those chances, take those shots. Like you said, it's a bigger stage than your usual Rocket League match, so a little bit of pressure, but it's all in good fun, and Alex is able to step up. He's going to put one away here, isn't he? Yes, he is. Amazing. Look at that. Now Alex finds another one. All of a sudden, this is kind of close, isn't it now?
Yeah, 6-4. Hey, crazier things have happened here in the final 7 seconds. Liam, do we have the blessing to call something quite like that?
That'd be a lot of fun. Hey, listen, we've seen it. There's a kickoff goal and you see the 0-second goal. It's been done before. They back off.
Ooh, and Will not finding the contact he needed to put that away. And as the ball here comes towards the ground, let's see if they can keep it alive. Brown does, looking for one more goal. Beats the buzzer. 7-4.
Shot. Fantastic shot. They backed off the kickoff so they could get possession and end the game, and then they ended with another good shot. All those wheels from Brown. And there we go. The Bean Boys take it. 2 straight games.
Well, really well done here for the Bean Boys. An easy victory for them. That improves them up to 3-0 here between all of their games of the week. And on top of that, Liam, they still have one more game coming up here in just a few moments. So stay with us. But Liam, you ready for this next one? It'll be Pike Gold on a rematch with them.
It's going to be really fun. I think the one thing that really helps Bean Boys in this game here is that they got the chance to warm up. They got the chance to find each other and play. You know, you can always warm up in free play and training packs, but getting out there on the field and playing with each other and connecting with each other and understanding each other's rotations is really important for a warm-up, and I think they'll have that over Pike Gold going into this one, the team that they beat, again, just last week. And this is going to be big for them. And they're going to add their third player, too, and it's going to be a great matchup.
Yeah, some 3v3 Rocket League right after this. The final game, or the final week of play, rather, in this regular season, and the final match of the week for the regular season as well. So final chance for either of these two teams to really come out and make a statement ahead of playoffs. We'll be right back with that one after a quick break.
My best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow. I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. Best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me for. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend.
it's driving me insane. Silence rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away. Always waiting for the fall, so I built my towers tall, wandering through these empty halls. Break the cycle now, walls are coming down. I gotta make it out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look my fear right in the eye. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel I gotta save me from myself. This emptiness, it hurts like hell. My good intentions let me down. I keep getting in my way. My stubborn pride will dig my grave. Please hit me hard with every step I take. Yeah, cycle down, walls are coming down. I gotta make it out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look my fear right in the eye. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive.
Welcome back to week 3 of Virginia Tech Rec Sports Esports Championships. We have our second matchup between the Bean Boys and Pike Gold. Shaq, what are we looking for in this matchup?
Well, Liam, I think this one, I mean, this is going to be a repeat of last week's matchup, so I am expecting this to be fairly competitive, although the Bean Boys kind of did handle that one pretty well, but I'm hoping that Pike Gold, is really coming out here with some lessons learned based off of their experience last weekend. They can really look to challenge the Bean Boys here, who are coming off of a pretty spectacular and hot win.
Yeah, they kind of handled, what was it, shake and bake this last match. We get kicked off here and a fake kickoff right away from Pike Gold to, like I said, in that matchup, it's kind of a warm-up, gives them the chance to get moving and grooving with each other as they go into this one here.
Already 10 seconds in and some looks for both teams. And that one nearly through. Big save from Elite.
Big
or
miss.
Big demo, rather.
And now big chance. Ooh. Yeah, right away, a lot of pressure from the Bean Boys. This is something we expected. But as it was in this last matchup, a very strong defensive showing from this Pike and an open net miss for Lava Monster. He's really got to be able to put those away if Pike's going to be able to find this matchup against a tough Bean Boys squad. And two big double commits to the score. Elite finds Pike on the board early on in the first goal in this matchup, just 45 seconds in. And a lot of commits there, a lot of, don't know if it was fakes or just straight whiffs, but the Bean Boys weren't able to get that one out of the way in front of their net. Pike scores early.
every single person at some point went after the ball there, and nobody got the contact that they wanted. That was 2 players from Pike Gold missing potential shots at the net, and that was 3 players from Bean Boys missing potential saves to get it out of danger. And finally, it's Elite that really comes in, swoops in, and picks up that first goal. It stayed in danger for way too long, Liam.
It did, and you need to be able to clear those balls out. This is something that I think the Bean Boys had a lot of struggle with throughout these 2 series, is communicating with each other, just staying solid defensively. They do well on the offensive side of balls. You get a big miss there from Jellybean Milk, but they need to do a lot better defensively to stay sound and keep Pike out of their net. Now, Lava Monster is able to put this to the corner. Jellybean's going to push this one forward, an interception, and only as far as Elite, who's able to stop that one.
I do like the
Bean Boys
agency
looking to
and the
hold
aggression
possession
here from this side. Oh, Brown takes a shot towards the
chance.
goal. Just so aggressive from both of these 2 teams. So much offensive agency, really looking to capitalize on potential rotations coming in.
Yeah, and they're finding a lot of time, finding a lot of shots and pressure, but no one's really able to finish. And I say that as Brown gets a perfect pass in the middle from Jellybean Milk after dribbling over one, beats him to the corner. Big bump there from Sassy Cap. That is a perfect team play. The double bump from Sassy Cat ties this game up for the Bean Boys.
There we go, 1-1, and we got ourselves a nice competitive game. Bean Boys not going down without a fight. I mean, they did win last week, so I expect for them really to come out and try and keep that clean streak that they've had these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, the Bean Boys have not fallen once in our games of the week yet in this regular season. This last week, it's their last chance to keep their perfect record going. Sassy Cat's able to take this one off the corner. It's got a lot of the space as all the Pike guys are running out and towards the back of the net. Jellybeans put this in center. Should have Brown and follows, who he does, but Lava Monster is able to beat that challenge and keep it in possession for Pike.
Yeah, great
Elite
setup, but
looking to
even
win the
better
50.
defense there, Liam, coming out of the goal to make sure that opportunity doesn't happen. Ooh, and just a touch late on the saves. Brown puts it away and gives them a 2-1 lead on the match.
Good, fast. That's all you need to do. Sometimes it doesn't need to be fancy. You don't need all the arrows. You just got to get up and hit to the corner. That's perfect placement. We're finding Pike having 2 players on their goal line pretty much at all times. And when you put something up like that, it's tough to save it no matter who you are.
Yeah, it was just a little too slow on that draw. Both of them in the goal, as you said, ready for it. And we even saw some reaction coming out of one of them, but not able to make it there in time. Just a great setup and a better finish. And there it is now. Chow coming out of the goal to make that save. And now it's empty. Jellybean Milk from distance. And can't get the second look either. But they do hold on to the ball.
Yeah, done really well. It's a good double touch chance there. He wasn't able to put away. And a big challenge there from Lava Monster. Put it on his own net. 1-50. But he had support in the back. And they were able to keep that one out. Jellybean Milk putting that one up for Brown off the backboard, and he just was too high. He couldn't put that one away. Sascat having his own chance, and he couldn't do that either.
Yeah, a couple of great looks from both of these 2 teams, really bringing that ball on both sides. And there's Lava Monster, bounces that one in and ties it up 2-2 with 1:40 left to go.
And Jellybean Milk is trying to do too much here on the defensive end. Brown with a big miss, and Lava Monster is able to capitalize. But this is the problem with this Bean Boy squad. They break down defensively. They think they have time to possess and move forward, and they just whiff and give Pike these easy chances to put open nets away.
1:30 left to go in this game 1. And it's been very, very close so far, and it gives me a lot of hope for the rest of this series. Best of 3, of course, so 2 games need to be won to walk away with a confident and happy ending. That ball, dangerous in the center. And here's a second chance.
Ooh, good Doomsy's head. Couldn't get around it, though. We're finding a lot of battle in the midfield here. I think both teams are starting to settle in a little bit, find possession, find each other. It's a big challenge there from Saskat's able to move that ball forward, and now the Bean Boys should be able to win out here and move into their attacking third, and a big miss there from my Brown. Again, Brown's not really finding the ball like he had in these last few games that we've seen him, in the last all weeks that we've seen him. He'd really been the star player for a lot of chances there. As Elite had a chance to dunk, and he couldn't make it happen. Lava Monster going up for the double top chance. He gets it off the post and in! Lava Monster makes it 3-2. Pike goal, take the lead with just 39 seconds left.
Yeah, that was a very long sequence to make that goal happen. I mean, he was sitting there in that far corner. No one was able to clear it out. And then all of a sudden, Elite opens it up, misses that first shot right off the post. And Lava Monster is there to finish as he's done so well in this game.
Yeah, indeed, he was able to put that away, but we've got some problems here.
Yeah, well, Lava Monster has done a great job so far offensively. He's really been, I think, what has been, the forward for this team, because the offensive pressure that really comes out from this Bean Boys lineup, they've been forced to play 2 guys in the goal at virtually every single point of the game. But now with 10 seconds left, they have a big advantage here. They just need to hold on to this lead for another 5 seconds. All 3 players ready to go to launch it. Lava Monster looking for that dagger. And they're Jellybean keeping that ball up in the air. If he can keep it from touching the ground, they could tie it up potentially. But no, knocked over to the ground, and yeah, off they go. Winning game 1, Pike Gold, really well done from them, taking a big victory.
Indeed, they were able to win that one after a tight one. It was an interesting matchup there, and it's a lot of fun to watch, but we're going to have to head to break here for a few seconds. We'll meet up with you guys in just a bit on the other side as we get ready for game 2 of this series.
And back we are into some action. We're going to go ahead and re-rack that first game. We had a fourth guy join in. A lot of you guys in the chat did notice that. So that, of course, makes that first game, null and void. And we get to, well, Liam, we got more Rocket League action out of this one, really.
Man, if it's anything like that first game, we're in for a treat. That was a really highly contested game, even before that fourth player came in, unfortunately ruining that match. But, man, I'm really looking forward if we can get a lot more action like that.
Yeah, and I think that's going to add a lot of pressure, I think, on Pike Gold. You know, they get that victory after really struggling with them all of last week, and, well, that game gets to be re-racked, so it's essentially them getting iced.
Yeah, you know, they finally got that elusive win as Jellybean Milk had a chance there. But, yeah, they got that elusive win. They had that chance to do something they couldn't do against the Bean Boys last week. And, unfortunately, you know, whether it's their own fault or not, you know, that fourth player comes in and ruins that one mark that they needed, that one check off their checklist to make this comeback happen. And it's a rough start, and they got to do it all over again now.
Yeah, it's really tough. Couple of great opportunities, though, looking for the Bean Boys already in this one.
Yeah, they're moving it forward, and we'll see that with Jellybean Milk now as he stopped, but Brown's able to pick that up. I'm sorry, he didn't. Love must have an open net. He was going to be able to hit that one and put it away. And Pike, right off the bat, about a minute and a half in, is going to put Love must is going to put Pike up early up in this first match. And two big whiffs. It's the same problems that the Bean Boys have been having is they have the mechanical ability to win these games. They're missing the easy balls in defense.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on with that rotation. I mean, so much open space for Lava Monster to just put that one away.
It's just two big misses in defense. And here's another one, a possession opportunity that they're just not able to hold on to. Brown almost put that in his own net. They're breaking down defensively. They're not finding each other. They're not reading each other. I don't know if they're not calming well, but they're trying different things that aren't working in defense. And they've got to be a lot more solid. They've got to be a lot more emphatic with their defensive clearances and opportunities. And a big chance here, Jellybean Milk's going to put that one away. Big aerial. The one place they are not hurting right now is the offensive side of the field. Is Brown able to pitch that one off the corner? Jellybean Milk was able to hit that off the side of the car perfectly into the side of the net, away from both Pike defenders in the net.
Yeah, great setup and even better finish there for the Bean Boys as they tie this one up 1-1. And yeah, there's a lot of pressure, I think, on the Bean Boys side as well. We talked about Pike Gold finding that elusive victory against them. But for the Bean Boys, you're looking at a 3-0 clean sheet. You definitely want to hold on to that heading into playoffs.
Indeed, yeah. If they can manage to go into playoffs completely undefeated, having just one loss to Chop House in their 3-game series, it says a lot. So if they can find a way to sweep this one, find almost a fake reverse sweep despite the happenings of the first match, would be great for them as Brown's able to push one to the corner. And a big mistake there. That's almost a Bean Boys type play and defensive breakdown, but Brown is able to finish that. Or make that work with Jellybean Milk.
Guys coming in the goal there. There was so much backup on that defensive end to stop that potential play from even starting. And that's been a big point of emphasis for Pike Gold all day is getting hard on defense, and they have gone right through it. Jellybean Milk going through 3 defenders with that shot way back from half court. Takes almost 2 bounces, I want to say, before it gets through it. Yeah, a lot of whiffs.
Man, a lot of whiffs. I think a lot of players were expecting Brown to get a touch on that, and they jumped into reactionary to that. And the third player, Mr. Chow, and net wasn't able to get a touch on it, and that one just free goal there. It just kind of sails in the net, easy peasy.
Well, clean opportunity for them. And Jellybean Milk puts them up 2-1 here with 2 minutes left to go. And what is now the first game? Brown from long, and Jellybean Milk gets the second look, and he will put that one away once again.
Brown with a good chance here. That shot is important because even if it doesn't go in the net, what it does is it forces defenders out of position. So then all you have is that one guy left. You can put that in a tough place to save it, and it's an easy goal for the rebound. That's a really good offensive chance there by Brown and Jellybean Milk.
Yeah, a lot of whiffs, too, coming out. A lot of missed defensive hits there on both of these last 2 goals. We've seen all 3 defenders here go for it on Pike Gold, and only one of them come out with it or none. And that leads to, well, relatively easy goals.
Indeed. And, we were ridiculing a lot of Jellybean Milk, the Bean Boys, about how how tough they've had it in defense with breakdown and comms, and now it seems the tides have changed. There's a big chance there for Brown, as Pike really isn't able to communicate and get the ball clear in a safe manner like they had earlier in these, in the first matchup. And a bad touch there. Can Jelly Milk emphasize he cannot, but we had so much praise for Pike in the first series in that first game about how tight they were defensively. Seem to break down here now.
They'll have some time to reset. Brown puts it away off the assist from Sassy Cat, off the bounce, and just into the net.
The Bean Boys are winning this battle on the backboard. They're able to find the backboard, and once you have a free touch off that backboard, it's incredibly difficult. The Pike guys aren't getting up. They aren't holding. They're not putting anybody on the roof or on the backboard at all. And it's allowing the Bean Boys to launch shots off there, pull defenders out of position, and set themselves up for really hard and powerful redirect shots.
Well,
oh, no way he's going to put it on that. Oh, fantastic redirect there. Sorry about that.
No, that was a beautiful play from Brown there and almost mounted into another goal. They have been dominant from start to finish in this one since they had that opening about a minute and a half into this one. 4-1 the score and only 30 seconds left to go in the contest. And there's
a
Brown.
fantastic touch. Fantastic touch. How does he do this in the corner every time? It's unreal. He did this against Shake and Bake too. A great play around Mr. Chow there. Beats Lava Monster on the inside post and just scoots that one in. That is fantastic solo play there in the corner.
And that's once again Pike Gold. They're keeping two guys in the goal really at any point, but they're not able to have that defense turn up. Two big whiffs give a really difficult angle for Brown, and that converts into a fifth goal for them. So they're going to have to rethink really how they're approaching that defense.
Indeed. And, with that goal especially, I'm going to give more credit to Brown and his dribbling ability. He's shown how well he can dribble the ball around defenders and make them fake into weird situations. And I think that was a great example of that, is faking to the outside post, finding the wall, and putting it away. Which is an incredibly difficult thing to do and a hard thing to defend against, as the Bean Boys, this ball's still up, but the Bean Boys will win this first game at least 5-1, and it will hit the ground. And game one, the official game one, will now go to the Bean Boys as they win this one after a rematch from the first one after some difficulties. And now we're looking like we did in that first series.
Yeah, absolutely, Liam. A pretty definitive game one here. And Pike Gold, this is their they're really backs up against the wall here as they head into game two. If this game goes to Bean Boys, then that will not just be a 4-0 victory, but they'll only have dropped one round of play, one game of play, and that entire journey to getting there, going a total of 8-1 through these opening 3 weeks. So this could be a big statement for the Bean Boys and for Pike Gold. This is their, backs up against the wall. They got to respond right here.
They do, and speak more on that Bean Boy squad. Their first loss came in the first game of this entire season 3 weeks ago against Chop House in that 2v2 matchup. First game, first loss. Ever since then, they haven't looked back. They've won pretty emphatically throughout every other match that they've played, other than that overtime game they had against Pike just last week in that second matchup. But we'll look for something different. I think Pike can find ways if they can tighten up that defense, find each other better, and get the offensive ball rolling. They maybe will come back and send us to 3 games.
Yeah, something I want to point out too, Liam, is I'm going to keep talking about the two guys they keep in the back of the net. They were forced to play so defensively in that entire game. Mr. Chow had 7 saves in that contest, and Lava Monster, not a single shot on goal, or a single shot at all, rather. And he was really their offensive threat all the way around.
Yeah, last series we saw a lot of Lava Monster in the back, and we saw him a lot of in front. He was really the carrying force for this Pike team, and he didn't seem to be as important in this last matchup, in this last game one, as he had all of last series. So I think they need to get him a lot more involved in this game if they want to win.
Well, we'll see who can strike first in this contest. Of course, Pike Gold did get off to an early goal, if my memory serves, in that last one. They weren't really able to capitalize off of that. And I want to see more agency from their offense, too. Lava Monster not taking any shots, that's a big red flag for me. Sometimes you have to take the risks and play aggressively to make that opportunity happen.
Yeah, I think they're too scared. They're too happy sitting back and letting the Bean Boys come to them, looking for them to make mistakes so they can get good counterattack chances. As Brown really should have put that open net away, and they're getting too complacent in the back, and that's gonna be a good shot there from Jelly Bean Milk. They're getting too complacent. They're letting Bean Boys come to them and take shots. The thing is, once you let the Bean Boys have that many opportunities on net, they're going to put one away, as you see there. They need to start pushing the ball forward into the Bean Boy half if they really want to have a chance at winning this one.
Yeah, Brown may have missed that shot there. It was an open net after 2 big whiffs from Pike Gold, but he's, the Bean Boys, they're not going to miss that twice, and Jelly Bean Milk, tells us exactly why. The ball is just right in front of him. All he has to do is type it in or, tap it in. Nobody from Pike Gold, even if there's guys there, are going to be able to contest it. They haven't been able to all day.
No, they haven't. They really haven't at all. Here's a good chance now for Pike as they're finally getting some possession and see if they can keep the pressure, win the boost battle over here in this attacking half and finally find some chances. But no, you're right. They haven't really won much. You think a lot of Rocket League is a battle of 50s. Who can win those 50-50 balls and who can keep pressure in the offensive half? It's all Bean Boys at this point as they push that one forward again into the offensive half, but Lava Monster's there to meet him and push it forward.
You got Bean Boys on one side of the coin, Pike Gold on the other side. It's been landing all Bean Boys all day.
And that's a big miss, and that's going to be an easy finish. Jelly Bean Milk is never going to miss that one. I think Mr. Chow, I'm sorry, that wasn't Mr. Chow. Elite's really, really going to want that one back. That's just a ground roller. You got to be able to get up and hit that one. And again, Jelly Bean Milk, that's all day in front of net, even at that tough angle. And that's a tough thing to do is finding that net. But someone of the skill of Jelly Bean Milk is never, ever going to miss that one. And now, the Bean Boys have doubled their lead. It's 2-0, 3 minutes left.
Here we go. Time is running out for the Pike Gold to really show up. Excluding that first game that is going to be void, they've only scored 1 goal today. If you count the first game, that's 4 goals, but you're still not competing offensively with what the Bean Boys have been able to bring to the table here. They're just so dynamic here, and they've done a great job of converting big defensive mistakes into goals. And there's another one. Elite just sets that one up. Unfortunately, no one is there to capitalize. But that ball could have been very dangerous. And Mr. Chow off the crossbar. First real offensive chance for them all day.
And they got more pressure here. Mr. Chow puts one again off the crossbar. This is what you need for Pike Gold, and they're going to be able to put that one away. Elite with the finish. But as I was saying, this is exactly what Pike Gold needs to do to get back in the game. Throw players forward, have them just relentlessly hitting that backboard. Even if you're missing, hit it off the backboard, have someone else come up to follow that shot up and put it away if you can. Or if, again, just keep beating up that backboard. Eventually, someone's going to find the back of the net, and it did for Pike.
Right, exactly what you're saying. Even if you miss your shot, you're still forcing your defense out of position there, and that will open up another set of great looks in terms of second chances, and that's exactly what Pike Gold did there. Mr. Chow may have missed his first 2 chances at goal, but that brought Bean Boys defense a little bit out of position, and that left Elite open for a really easy shot to put him up 2-1 and cut this lead in half.
Indeed, and it's really important. I think if they had found this footing a little bit earlier, Brown going for the double touch here can't make it happen. Saskat couldn't follow either. But you need to see more of that, and less of that kind of stuff. The double commit there with Lava Monster. They need to just keep working on the offensive side of the ball a lot more and gets that confidence.
Sassy Cat, his look goes well wide. And now look at that. JGX Elite and Mr. Chow just sitting there in the net. Going back to that 2-man in the net kind of position formation that they've been going for, leaving Lava Monster up here to try and get this offense jump-started. But Lava Monster has not had a lot of luck outside of that first game.
No, he hasn't. With just 1 minute left, they've got to find ways to get this in the center, and they're doing it here. Good chance, but they've got to start putting on net. They're putting things to the corner and getting the offensive half, but not putting anything on net. Sassy Cat's going to have a good chance here. It's going to get broken up. No, the big demo! Brown with an outstanding demo on Lava Monster. That left the net wide open, and that is an emphatic dagger for the Bean Boys. What an outstanding demo.
And not only do you get the demo, you also get the 3-1 lead. Really well done. Talk about, demos being such a big part of this game in terms of getting rid of opponents. How about getting rid of the one guy who can stop a goal from happening? That is immediate impact.
it's such incredible game awareness to see what's going on, see who the main goalkeeper is, and Jelly Bean Milk's going to put that one away, and that should just about do it for the series.
He had a beautiful curve on that touch, too. Look at this replay right here. The spin of the ball, just, ooh, beautiful.
Fantastic. And again, like I was saying, it's all about that game awareness, seeing where the defenders are, understanding their rotations, understanding where your teammates are and what they're doing, so that you can be there to win the ball, win the challenge, win the demo, whatever it is, so you can beat the players on and off the ball. And this has just been that kind of performance from the Bean Boys these last 2 games. Is just outright performance and outright awareness of everything that's going on. They've adapted incredibly well. And they might be able to make it 5 here, and they do. An own goal there really, really puts this one away. And the Bean Boys are going to make this 9 games and 8 victories in just 3 weeks. And they look really, really, really good for these playoffs.
Yeah, this is certainly something, a good boost of confidence heading into the playoffs starting just next week, to be able to say that you went almost undefeated. Except for a really, sassy cat. Showboating.
Man. What a finish there at 0 seconds. Oh, what an absolute beautiful read. And that has no right to go in and no right to really dunk on him like that. But
Liam, I don't want to make that, turn this into a serious conversation, but that's exactly that one play right there. That was the series to me pretty much in one look. I mean, it was an offensive chance and then just a defensive stop that wasn't good enough, and then they got the ball right back and were able to put it away on an open net. That was these last 2 games exactly what we saw.
Yeah, the Bean Boys were able to, in all ways on offense, completely contain the Pike goal team in their own half in front of net. So when they made one save, there was another Bean Boy right behind to finish away the rebound or to challenge or to demo, and they just couldn't break out. And in every single way, the Bean Boys were reading and dominating this Pike team.
Yeah, really great set of trades, but that will do it for our Rocket League coverage for today. We have some NBA 2K action coming up after this one. But Liam and I will say goodbye after, what was 5 great fun games of Rocket League action today. A great way to end this regular season. A lot of great highlights out of this one, Liam. But for 2K, we will go. And for myself, Shaakir, and for my partner, Liam, we will say so long, and we'll be right back after a short break.
I can't turn down the noise, say all the words out of my mind about who I'm supposed to be. I start to believe I can't get it right. Remember the days I let slip away, they were simpler times. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Maybe my compass was wrong, and I'm still on my way closer each day to where I belong. I'm still rolling the dice, praying sometimes don't last it long. I'm losing my faith, I'm walking away from what you knew all along. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are. Don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars. You'll be dancing, dancing on the moon.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. I just wanna be happy. It's the calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into the virtual broadcasting booth here for 3304 Sports. Coming for you for Esports today, brought to you by Virginia Tech Rec Sports Department. Hello, everyone. I'm Nick Brown, joined by my broadcasting partner today, Christopher DeBaun, and we've got a good matchup for you today between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, of course, this is 2K20, so we do have users behind those two teams. We have freshman Mohamed Eldirdiri as the Los Angeles Lakers and Virginia Tech alumni Will Trent. And we got a good matchup for you today. Both teams obviously have a 97 overall player on either team. Obviously, Giannis for the Bucks and LeBron for the Lakers. I think we've got a good game coming in for us. What do you think, Christopher?
Like you said, it's young versus old right now, alumni versus freshmen. So we're basically going to see two different kind of playing styles. Someone who's been playing the game for a while and someone who's kind of new to the game. So I'm excited.
Yes, sir. We have Will Trent, who is he got his communications bachelor degree here in 2014, and then he got his master's at JMU. He worked at Duke and UNC, and he actually coached the club basketball team at Duke. So he's got those coaching styles coming in. But Mohamed, fresh out of high school, we all know that 2K is massive in high school, so he's definitely probably got the skills. He played AAU in high school. He also ran track for his high school team, did the 400 relay. So we got a good game coming in. Mohamed, aerospace engineer major. Shout out to him. Definitely not what I could do. That's way out of my league. But I think we've got a good one starting lineups for you today. And we are just ready for tip-off. JaVale McGee and Brooke Lopez lined up here. Will as the Bucks, Mohamed as the Lakers, and we are underway here in the Staples Center. Antetokounmpo hands it off to Bledsoe, and we are ready to go. Will Trent taking it in all the way in the post to start. He's fouled and one right out of the gates. That's Eric Bledsoe. He used it, and JaVale McGee will be called for the foul. Bledsoe will go to shoot one free throw. That'll be JaVale McGee's first foul of the game. And the free throw is up and good. So it's a 3-0 lead early on for Will Trent. Now Mohamed here on the right wing, dumping it down low for Caldwell Pope, back out to LeBron. LeBron obviously known for that pull-up jumper right there, missed it, and Giannis will be pulling down the rebound up over Anthony Davis. On the other end, Matthews driving in, blocked from LeBron and kicked back out to Giannis. Will Trent resets here. This is his viewing, so we will see the plays he is calling today. Giannis going in and stuffing it down hard, backing down McGee, and Will Trent with the early 5-0 lead. But LeBron on the other end, he's blocked by Lopez. It would have been a thunderous jam, but Lopez and Will Trent say no, sir. On the other end, Middleton kicks back out Giannis, wide open three, and that rattles home. And an 8-0 lead to start this one. What a run to open the gates. And LeBron on the other end, though, finally getting points on the board for Mohamed, and it's 8-2 with 3:49 remaining in the first quarter. Mohamed finally getting something to go here. Now cross-court pass to Middleton. Middleton takes it back out to the top of the key, down low for Antetokounmpo. Will Trent backing down LeBron here with Antetokounmpo. And that shot's up and no good. Rebound LeBron, and Mohamed will take it. Danny Green, open shot. It's good. He said before this game that was going to be his playing style, trying to find Danny Green and Caldwell Pope out for those open jumpers. Will Trent taking Giannis down the baseline. He's fouled. Not fouled. He was hit. Now Lopez down low. He is fouled, and that will be on Danny Green. That's his first foul of the game.
We'll see what they can do. Like you said, the Lakers are trying to go deep in the paint and also shoot with Danny Green. So it's interesting seeing them play right now. They really haven't rushed the paint that much, so we'll see what they can do.
Anthony Davis still has not touched the ball for Mohamed today, as the second of two free throws there by Lopez and Will Trent is no good. Caldwell Pope driving in. His layup is no good, but he is fouled by Brooke Lopez, and he will get a pair of shots at the line. Mohamed's first free throw using Caldwell Pope is good, and that trims the lead down to 4. The second gets the green release. It is 9-6 now, one possession game. Will Trent using Antetokounmpo in that point guard position. Matthews back to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo getting a screen for Will Trent. Brooke Lopez, his shot's denied hard by McGee, and an outlet pass to Anthony Davis. He's got Middleton between him and the basket. He's stripped by Middleton. Great defense there by Will Trent to get the ball right back. Bledsoe has it now, guarded by Danny Green. Will Trent started out hot, 8-0 run, and now a 6-1 run in responding from Mohamed. Bledsoe's shot is up and no good. Rebound Danny Green, and the outlet pass to LeBron for Mohamed. His layup is up and rattles off. Both teams not shooting well. Bledsoe over to Middleton, who drives in for Will Trent. Down to Lopez, but it's going to be an offensive 3-second violation, and it will be Lakers and Mohamed's basketball. He can tie the game with a three-pointer here. And there's going to be a foul there called by DiVincenzo, and Will Trent the reach-in foul. Dion Waiters now in the game, and Caruso for Mohamed along with Dwight Howard. Caruso getting a screen from Howard, lobs it up for Howard, and it's a bad pass there. Taken away by Connaughton. Outlet, alley-oop to DiVincenzo. His shot no good. Rebound George Hill for Trent. And the ball is just being passed around now. DiVincenzo working on Waiters. Kicks back out, and Will Trent will reset. In the corner, 3 there. That's George Hill. Off the side of the rim, no good. Howard with the board. Fast-paced action here as Caruso attacking, and Caruso stuffing it home. as Mohamed trims that lead down to 1. It's an 8-1 run currently for the Lakers and Mohamed. On the other end, Ilyasova, he's in the paint, stripped by Howard, and Robin Lopez gathered that ball but missed the layup there. Outlet passing here. Open shot for J.R. Smith. Shot no good, and Mohamed still can't take the lead. Ilyasova. Now George Hill, and a reach-in foul will be called on the Lakers. That will be on Caruso. That'll be his first for Mohamed. Ilyasova pump faking there. Down low to Hill. Connaughton. Trent's shot is up, and it is good. Nope, no good. Outlet passing here, and Dion Waiters for Mohamed is up. He is fouled, and that'll be 2 shots at the line for the Lakers. His first free throw is up, and the game is tied for the first time since 0-0. Waiters' second is no good, and Mohamed still cannot take the lead. 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Kyle Korver, left wing. Trent trying to get something going. He's had 1 point after that 8-0 run to start the game. Korver for 3, no good. Rebounded by Markieff Morris. Now, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. Mohamed didn't wait long enough for Morris to cross that line, so it will be a turnover in the Bucks' possession. 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. Connaughton with it. Gets a screen here. Open George Hill for 3, and Will Trent trying to use his veteran there to get that open 3. Wouldn't go. Outlet pass there to inside, and Howard finishing off the fast break there. It'll be 11-9 with 14.3 to go here in the first quarter. It's Mohamed's first lead of the game. Currently on an 11-1 run, and a foul is going to be called on J.R. Smith. That'll put the Bucks in the bonus. So George Hill's first free throw for Will Trent is up and good. It's 11-10 now. Hill's second ties the game at 11, and finally getting on the board the first time in a while is Will Trent tying the game. 3, now 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Waiters pass is tipped, and Hill will just heave it. As at the end of 1, Will Trent and Mohamed Eldirdiri are tied at 11 apiece here in the Staples Center on Esports from Virginia Tech Rec Sports. What did you see there from the first quarter of play, Christopher?
You know, you definitely saw the momentum shift. It looked like the Lakers were dominating for a little bit. Then you see that flip. Now we have a tie ball game. So it's interesting to see what will happen in the second quarter.
Obviously, Milwaukee and Will Trent jumping out to the early 8-0 lead, and the Lakers and Mohamed responding with an 11-3 run. So we are all knotted up here to start the second quarter of play. Markieff Morris here dropping it off. Kuzma for 3, and Mohamed taking his largest lead of the game now. 3, 14-11 is the score. Will Trent has not had a made field goal in a long time. That's Connaughton in the post. He missed it there. Ball tipped out by Antetokounmpo, but it will be Lakers basketball, and he was the person to last touch it. Mohamed definitely riding a wave of momentum here recently. Mohamed using LeBron here in the post. Gives it to Howard. Howard working on Robin Lopez. Goes up and is fouled. And the poor free throw shooter, Dwight Howard, will go to the line. Broadcaster Jinx working in favor of the Lakers as both free throws there are good. And now the largest lead of the game is increased for Mohamed. 16-11, 4:15 to go in this first half of play. Robin Lopez, Will Trent now using Antetokounmpo, guarded by LeBron. Antetokounmpo's shot no good. Lopez's rebound and putback also no good. And Will Trent cannot buy a bucket for his team. Danny Green left wide open in transition. Could not hit the 3. Mohamed's got to be frustrated by that one. Pass tipped around. Bledsoe diving for it. And Will Trent could not save that ball, so it will stay here. Lakers basketball. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. 3:51 remaining here. Second quarter. The Bucks will call a timeout. And we're going to get an inside look at what Will Trent's coaching is going to be for the rest of the day. What do you think he's looking to do here, Christopher?
You know, it'll be interesting to see what they do. Not that much time left. I mean, there's still a bunch of games left, so we can see what they can do. It's either going to hold them down for a little bit. And once they get back, they can get that lead back. See what happens.
Obviously calling a lot of pressure here on LeBron. As Will Trent's defensive settings will be changed, and he's going to substitute a few guys here. Remember, this is 2K, so we're not calling just an NBA game, so definitely get to see the strategy of Will Trent, the former club head coach of Duke basketball. It's actually pretty impressive to put on your resume right there, as we are coming back in here, as we still have a Bucks timeout. Lakers and Mohamed Eldirdiri on a 16-3 run, and those 3 points scored by Milwaukee and Will Trent were free throws. He started out so hot with an 8-0 run to start the game, but ever since then it has been all Mohamed, as he has had the big momentum, as he's just pure domination. Obviously also down low with the free throws and drawing some fouls.
You know, I think he found his game. He was a little nervous coming in, being a younger guy, not knowing too much, but now he's found his game, and you see this run coming. So it'll be interesting to see what Will has to do, but man, he's going to have to do a bunch right now.
Yes, Will Trent will have to make some adjustments in his playing style. Obviously, Mohamed maybe coming out into this game to just feel and see what Will Trent would be using here. Mohamed coming from, he's a freshie. Obviously, we said that in the pregame show. He is from Nova. Shout out there. And currently an aerospace engineer. So definitely an alley-oop lob to LeBron James there on the inbounds pass is good. And the Lakers and Mohamed increasing their lead to 18-11. Antetokounmpo now, and Will Trent definitely needing a bucket desperately here. Antetokounmpo stripped, gathers it back, finds Middleton wide open for two. No good. We are on all-star difficulty here. LeBron James lobbing it up. Anthony Davis cocking one back and slamming it home. The power jam pushing the lead to 9, and it is now the largest lead of the game. What a play by Mohamed, using LeBron to AD. Definitely looking like more real-life duo right there. Middleton now for Will Trent, driving baseline. Layup is good, and the first field goal in a long time for Will Trent. Finally getting this lead down to 7. Inside pass, and it's KCP going up for the slam himself, and the lead grows back to 9. You see the field goal percentage here, as Giannis will increase the Bucks field goal percentage here. Now 22-15. Will Trent finally getting a little bit of a flow in offense here. Anthony Davis, usered by Mohamed, goes up in the paint, missed it, gets his own rebound, put back also no good, and Will Trent finally grabbing a board. Connaughton left all alone, and the two-hand easy flush finishes that fast break. He had a 1-on-7 there. Mohamed definitely not the best defensive strategy there, as they let Connaughton just walk down Main Street and into the mayor's office. Markieff Morris now there on the left wing for Mohamed. Right wing, LeBron. LeBron down low, Anthony Davis blocked from behind. Antetokounmpo with an excellent denial and transition again. Giannis coming back, tried to go coast for coast, but LeBron was waiting for him for a good block. KCP on the other end, passes tipped and stolen away. Back and forth action we go here on fast break. Middleton on the other end, no good. Rebound, Giannis, he's fouled, and Will Trent will get a pair of free throws. That will be LeBron's first foul of the game. Giannis's first free throw of 2 is no good. Second, also good. Definitely a realistic resemblance of the actual Greek freak from the charity strike. Caruso for Mohamed. Gets a good screen from McGee. Looking to use that pick and roll action. Caruso, open 3 for Mohamed. Wouldn't go. And Middleton and Will Trent have the lead down to 4 with the basketball. Corver, 1:24 remaining in the second quarter. Middleton jab step for Will Trent. Down low to Brook Lopez. A cutting Middleton there gets the easy basket, and suddenly the momentum swinging back over to Will Trent at 22-20. Caruso out to Kuzma. J.R. Smith for 3, and that will end a big-time run by Will Trent. Mohamed finally getting a little quieter there. 25-20. Antetokounmpo used by Will, drives stall throughout the lane, backed on into Kumpo. 50 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. Great defense by Mohamed there to deny Will Trent from backing down Anthony Davis. Antetokounmpo, contested shot by Mohamed. Great defense there. And now Anthony Davis, Euro stepping, hop step out to Caruso, who's open. Mohamed now will take the three. That wouldn't go. Rebound, Middleton. Will Trent would like to get it within a one-possession game before half. 20 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Middleton driving down, gives it to Lopez, kicks back out. Connaughton over to Antetokounmpo. Will Trent, three to shoot, pulls up a three for Antetokounmpo, won't go. Rebound, Kuzma, threes to shoot two, and it's going to be a foul from McGee with 0.9 seconds to go. A bad foul by Will Trent will give a pair of free throws. McGee not capitalizing on the first. His second is green lighted, and it's 26-20. Will Trent even one up. DiVincenzo, don't think he got that shot off. It doesn't matter as he missed it. So at the end of 2 quarters of play, we approach halftime. Mohamed, using the Lakers, leads 26-20 over Will Trent's Bucks. Great start out of the gates for Will Trent there. You see the stats. Giannis leading all scorers with 8 points. But coming back out with swinging Mohamed, responding. Keep going. As Mohamed did respond well, we are going to skip through halftime here, so no real halftime show there. LeBron coming out for Mohamed. Definitely wants to increase his lead here on the opening possession of the second half. McGee goes up, layup no good, gets his own rebound. Mohamed definitely winning the rebounding boards tonight with 2 offensive rebounds on this same possession. LeBron now guarded by Bledsoe. LeBron only 4 points from Mohamed, now 6, as that signature LeBron fadeaway jumper is good. 28-20 here in the Staples Center. Now Bledsoe on the other end. Easy bucket for Will Trent. That's a sigh of relief, as the lead is now chopped down to 6. Bucks shooting 29% for Will Trent. And on the other end, Anthony Davis lays it up and in. And that 45% field goal percentage is raised there. And a stolen inbounds pass from Mohamed. LeBron's got it down low for McGee. And Mohamed will take it out to reset. LeBron going in, hot fouled, and it will be called on Brook Lopez. As you saw the defensive strategy there by Will Trent, he's using off ball really. That's a big time strategy used by most 2K players today. You use your off ball, and the on ball will be from the computer. As
he's really jamming the paint right now, especially both teams. You can see Milwaukee hasn't had many 3-point opportunities, so we'll see what they do.
Brook Lopez, as Chris says that, Brook Lopez misses a 3 there, and it's 31-22 still. LeBron now attacking. He's hot, and what a reverse slam by King James and Mohamed, pushing the lead to double digits for the first time today. We get a glimpse of the 97 overall LeBron James there. Eric Bledsoe now down low for Lopez. Lopez left alone, missed the layup, and rebounded by Howard. Will Trent can't buy a bucket here to start the second half. Give and go for LeBron. Shot won't go for Mohamed. And Will Trent will gather it. Wesley Matthews attacking inside to Middleton. Will Trent still unable to get a bucket here as Middleton missed what seemed to be an easy layup. As LeBron and Mohamed will accidentally lose the ball out of bounds. And it will be a timeout. Bucks, Lakers still leading by 11. Will Trent and Milwaukee still just cannot get that lid off the rim tonight.
No, they cannot. Like you said, they can't really do anything. They've had good ball movement when it comes to driving the paint. They can stop every moment. So it's like both teams are really trying to drive the paint right now. Will needs to find a way to get a deep corner 3 open. And that can maybe change the momentum of the game.
Will definitely needs a 3 or a dunk here to shift the momentum. Obviously, 2K still dictates really if it's a made shot or not. So if Will can get something going out of this timeout, he needs at least 4 or 5 points to get back into this one as the Lakers still leading by 11. This is the largest lead of the game. First time it's in double digits. It was a fast break jam by LeBron. Definitely the biggest dunk we've seen tonight. And Mohamed finally settling into this one as he had a good opening 7-2 run here to start the second half, excuse me.
There's only one man that can change that. Ante can't, though. They got to get him going somehow. Whether that's shooting or rushing the paint, they got to find a way to get him going. See what he can do.
Will Trent, usering Antetokounmpo, had 8 points in the first half. Not much going here in the second, as he's only had 2 points in the first 3 minutes here of the third quarter. Wesley Matthews in the corner for Will Trent. Now Antetokounmpo finding Bledsoe. Top of the key three is good, but an off-ball foul will be called on Brook Lopez, so it will just stay. It will be Lakers basketball. The three will count as the foul counted after the bucket. LeBron attacking. What a denial by Will Trent, using Brook Lopez there to send back King James. Wesley Matthews on the other end for Will Trent is stripped, and Mohamed's defense definitely picking up here. And a hop step for LeBron wouldn't go. And Antetokounmpo will come away at the board for Will Trent. Antetokounmpo kicks out. What a find. There's the corner three that you were talking about, Christopher, but he just couldn't knock it down. LeBron for Mohamed now, used by attacking. Brook Lopez off computer defending there. Couldn't stop Mohamed from getting to the rim, and it is a 10-point advantage for the Lakers and the freshman. Giannis, top of the key, swings it over to Middleton. Attacking fadeaway shot there in the paint is good, and Mohamed elects to call a timeout here with 1:53 remaining in the third. What did you see that was different there from Will Trent in Milwaukee?
We're seeing them starting to find their pace. They're starting to shoot a little bit more, feeling a little more comfortable. As we saw, there was a wide open three in the corner that just missed, but they're starting to move the ball a lot better, which is definitely helping the momentum shift.
Definitely the three by Bledsoe at the top of the key, sparking that mini run there. It's only a 5-2 run, but every little bit helps here, especially in this one. Mohamed starting the second half with a 7-2 run and being responded here. If Will Trent can get a little bit more going here after this timeout, we should be in for a good ending. Mohamed's defense definitely picking up here in the second half, much better than what he had in the first, especially in that opening quarter. He fell quickly 8-0, but responded pretty easily, honestly, with an 11-2 run, 11-3 run. Kyle Kuzma and Mohamed will take this inbounds pass. Dion Waiters in for the game, backups, and it's stolen away by Giannis and Will Trent. Good defensive start here out of that timeout. Giannis attacking for Will Trent, wouldn't go, and he's going to foul. That's probably, honestly, a frustration foul from Will Trent there, as he tried to get the ball back immediately, but 2K said, no, sir. Howard, top of the key. We know Mohamed won't shoot that three. Caruso now with it. Still, Will Trent still using that off-ball defending. Definitely a frustrating tactic if you're on offense. See that little pick-and-roll action here for Mohamed. Kuzma, step-back three. It won't go. Howard with the board. Put back denied. Brook Lopez is in Will Trent. That's probably Lopez's third block of the game. Middleton, finger roll on the other end, wouldn't go. And Will Trent just still unable to get anything good. Kuzma on the other end, that's good. And the contested layup pushes the lead back up at the 10. Antetokounmpo and Will Trent trying to get something going as he drives and finally gets one to go. We need to see more of that. Giannis with 10 points. That's his first made bucket of the half for Will Trent. 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of play. Howard working on Lopez. Mohamed still electing not to go up. That ball is tipped around. Kuzma comes away with it and swung back around. 7 seconds to shoot for Mohamed. J.R. Smith now with the ball, attacking the rim. He's blocked by Giannis. And that's Will Trent coming back out here with a couple of blocks. Matthews on the other end, finding Giannis. Open three, it wouldn't go. It wasn't even contested. The ball is tipped out of bounds, so it will stay Bucks basketball. The shot clock will reset 14 seconds. You got a 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Will Trent definitely trying to get a bucket here to end the third quarter. Usering George Hill, feeds to Ilyasova. 12 seconds to go in the third quarter. 3 to shoot, 2. Hill at the shot clock buzzard. Won't go. McGee with the board. And Mohamed will get a chance at a last-second shot. Kuzma attacking at the horn. It rimmed all the way in and out. So through 3, Mohamed, Eldirdiri, and the Lakers leading 37-29 over the Hokie alumni, Will Trent, and the Bucks.
Kuzma's been a pretty sneaky player this half. Already with 5 points. He's starting to take the lead of this Lakers team, and Will's really been good with it. So we'll see what happens. LeBron with 11 already. And then we're going to go back to Giannis with only 10, but he just has 3 opportunities for threes. He hasn't made any of them, so he just needs to find his pace and do something else.
Will Trent being outscored by Mohamed there in the third quarter, 11-9. Not too bad, but definitely want to pick it up here in the fourth. Accidental lob there, what I'm going to assume, from George Hill, and Will Trent turns the ball over, and Anthony Davis on the other end. Look out below. And a big-time slam pushes the lead back up to 10. George Hill on the other end looking to respond. A tough bucket there for Will Trent. That finally goes. And Mohamed's going to call a timeout right out of the gates here in the fourth quarter. We got 4:34 remaining in this one. The Lakers and Mohamed leading 39-31. What did you see in that quick little start there for the fourth quarter?
It was a good little start. I mean, not much has happened yet, which is a weird, interesting timeout. But man, the Lakers are still only up by 8, so we'll see what can happen. This is anyone's game. Momentum can shift at any given moment.
Definitely a strange timing for a timeout there, as we saw Will Trent's substitutions there during the timeout. Mohamed still has 3 timeouts left. Meanwhile, Will Trent with 4. Go back here as Mohamed, they both got buckets to start. Obviously, Anthony Davis for Mohamed getting that big-time dunk, and then on the other end, George Hill, used by Will Trent, got the layup to go. So not sure why Mohamed really burned a timeout there. However, we are back as Mohamed using LeBron, tipped out of bounds, and it will stay. It will go to Bucks ball, excuse me. Good defense there. Mohamed's defense definitely picking up. Both defenses really picking up, as the interior defense for Will Trent has been fantastic here in the second half. Giannis with the basketball. Stolen away by LeBron. And there's more defensive play by both teams. Kuzma attacking, going for the reverse, and what a denial there by Will Trent. We just said that the interior defense by Will Trent's been fantastic, and he shows it right there. LeBron now out to Anthony Davis, and a wide open 3 for Mohamed wouldn't go, and JaVale McGee putback slam will go though, and it's 41-31. That's a frustrating play turning into a good dunk as Anthony Davis was wide open. Giannis on the other end won't go. Matthews with the board. Korver for 3 won't go either. The former dangerous sharpshooter here on 2K missed that open shot. Alley-oop from LeBron to Kuzma is good, and it's 43-31. Lead now at its largest of the game, 43-31. Mohamed starting to take it away as Giannis on the other end for Will Trent gets a bucket. Crunch time here, just under 3:30 to go. Lead is at 10. Ball tipped out, and it's going to be still Lakers basketball. What does Will Trent need to do here in the final 3:25?
He's got to move the ball better. I mean, still no good ball movement. Giannis hasn't been playing his best game. Only 8 points in the paint, so we'll see what he can do to shift this momentum.
Ball movement is key as Will Trent does get a crucial steal here. Good outlet pass from Bledsoe to Giannis. Open layup there, and right in the paint. There you go. 35-43. Mohamed definitely trying to pick up the pace here. Definitely going with a big-time lineup, and a bad pass from Howard. Outlet pass to Antetokounmpo, who just lays it up and in. Kind of an anticlimactic fast break there. Cuts the lead still down to 6. That's a pretty big turn of events right there. A 4-0 run as timeout will be called here by Mohamed. We're looking at Will Trent's pause, looking to change up his defensive. Definitely gotten back-to-back steals. Not sure why he really wants to play with it. Like the old saying, ain't broke, won't fixed it. But what did, you said Giannis needs to start working down in the paint, and boom, back-to-back layups are good.
Yeah, he looked good in the paint. I mean, maybe he didn't want to throw it down on just because they're still not winning, so Giannis doesn't want to do anything too much right now. And still, a nice solid layup to get Giannis up to 14 points. So he's been playing a good basketball game. I mean, we'll see what he can do later in this game, but he's still got to carry, only down by 6. Just need those 3-pointers he made. So maybe they can get out to the corner, or we'll see what they can have to go huge to win.
Will Trent making some adjustments here to his lineup. Yeah, he got back-to-back steals. I mean, we talk about that using off-ball tactic that most 2K players today use, and it paid off there. You just put the computer on the offensive user, and boom, back-to-back user steals to give the lead down to 6. Now back here in action, 2:50 remaining. Anthony Davis for Mohamed. Down low, McGee left alone. Great play there in the paint for Mohamed. Is on Antetokounmpo on the other end, finding Matthews in the corner. Is it back out? Will Trent definitely needing a bucket here. Lead back up to 8. Gets a screen from Lopez. Working inside, and Will Trent using Antetokounmpo big time here in the 4th quarter. Gets the lead to 6. 18 points now for the Greek Freak. Anthony Davis down low for McGee, and McGee now being used a lot by Mohamed, pushing the lead back up to 8. How about JaVale McGee? You know, kind of.
One dude we need to talk about, JaVale McGee. They always find a way to get him open in the paint. Something easy for him. But still, these points are adding up. It looks like it's going to be a hard time for Will to come back from this right now.
Yeah, I mean, you see Mohamed coming out here. No one really expects someone using the Lakers to just keep feeding JaVale McGee, but boy, is it paying off. As we saw Will Trent there, he's doubling really in the post Anthony Davis. So, of course, that's going to leave JaVale wide open. We did see a set earlier from Mohamed that had JaVale, Dwight Howard, and Anthony Davis going for the tall lineup along with LeBron James. So 4 excellent rebounders there. We have not seen a lot of play from his guards, but he did tell us in pregame that if his guards weren't shooting well, he was definitely going to try to dump it down low, and it's paying off for Mohamed definitely right now.
Like you said, they have the big man lineup out there. It was weird to see McGee get the start over Howard, but man, has been paying off lately. It was a good call by Mohamed to do that.
Yeah, Mohamed definitely knowing what he's doing here. Like you said, aerospace engineer, he's a freshman. Good luck to him. I definitely cannot do that. That's way out of my range, but good for him there. Will Trent was an interesting story, as we said. He works here at Virginia Tech. He is an alumni, graduated in 2014. Masters at JMU, then worked at Duke and UNC. Is now the marketing manager for Virginia Tech Rec Sports. So he's kind of the one that really set this whole thing up. This is one of the final regular season games, and he will start the VT Rec Sports at 2K playoffs next week. Chris Middleton driving in for Will Trent's fouled, and that will be 2 free throws at the line. Will Trent definitely wanting to knock these 2 down. Middleton's first is no good. The lead's still at 8. Trent's second is good, and it's 47-40. Still a 3-possession game. We have not seen a lot of threes get knocked down either. LeBron on the other end, and another reverse slam for King James. That's his second reverse dunk of the night for Mohamed. He's got 13 points tonight, and a lot of them coming in the paint. Lead at 9, just under 2 minutes to go. Antetokounmpo on the other end, though, and there is now his 20th point tonight. 10 points this quarter. Will Trent definitely pushing him to the max here in the 4th quarter. Ball tipped around, stolen away by Middleton for Will Trent. Giannis attacking. His layup is no good. Rebound, Matthews gives it over to Lopez. His putback is good. Nice finger roll there to cut the lead down to 5. 1:33 remaining, entering crunch time mode. Anthony Davis from the outlet pass from LeBron to Mohamed. And 1 for Anthony Davis with 1:27 to go. Pushes the lead to 7, and now 8 as a monstrous and 1 for Mohamed there. That was huge. 1:22 remaining. Will Trent definitely needs a fast bucket here. Middleton guarded by Mohamed using Anthony Davis. Now Giannis with a fadeaway jumper, no good. Corver with the rebound. Put back, he's going to be fouled with 1:11 remaining here in the 4th. Will Trent needing these free throws. The first by Korver is good. Kyle Korver, in real life, 39 years old. Shout out to man, almost turning 40. As both free throws knocked down, 52-46. Here to go. 1:06 remaining in the fourth. Mohamed attacking with LeBron in the paint. Gives it to JaVale McGee, who's come up big. Caldwell Pope green lights a three from Mohamed, and that might be the dagger with 57.7 remaining. Middleton and Will Trent trying to push the pace here. They definitely need a quick bucket. Middleton guarded by Davis, and Mohamed down low for Lopez. Can't get an open shot. Matthews three, no good. JaVale McGee with the board, and it looks like Mohamed Eldirdiri will come away with the win tonight as Anthony Davis and LeBron will try to run out this clock. JaVale McGee with it in the paint. He's come up huge in the fourth for Mohamed as Anthony Davis and Mohamed. He loses the ball out of bounds, an accidental mistake there. And what a clutch run here. It all started with that big-time and one dunk from Anthony Davis.
Like you said, it's just been ball moving. That's all it's been. And we'll see.
As
we lead the match, but it has been ball movement. This is all this game has been. Lakers did a really good job of moving it from the paint to the wings. So we definitely saw a lot of three-point opportunities open up later in the game, which got them the win.
Yeah, that and one was huge with about 1:24 remaining in the fourth quarter. Mohamed using Anthony Davis had the open and just threw it down hard. Obviously, that pushed the lead up to 8, and then a layup was good on the other end for Will Trent, but Caldwell Pope, used by Mohamed, knocked down a big-time three to really put this game away. As the final score, as the official word is that Mohamed Eldirdiri did timeout, so that's why they did say coming left match. He will still get the victory as the final score was 55-46 in favor of the Lakers. Mohamed, any post-game thoughts coming for you, Christopher?
Overall, it was a pretty good game. We saw two level-sided matches. It looks like the young gun can pull out and win it for tonight, not letting nerves get over him, which we definitely like. Overall, a good game by both sides. Giannis really carried that Bucks side, but unfortunately he couldn't carry him to a win. But overall, from the Lakers, we saw Kuzma, who had 9. We had Ron, who had 11. It was a really good team effort by the Lakers, so awesome win.
A hidden hero, and what I'm going to say was the player of the game for Mohamed was JaVale McGee. Obviously, we don't see many people using McGee a lot with the Lakers, but man, when that double team came in the post on Anthony Davis from Will Trent, Mohamed just found the wide open veteran for big time dunks over and over, and that really eventually kind of buried Will Trent into a big time hole. Obviously, we said in the opening of the first quarter, it was an 8-0 run for Will Trent, and but shout out to Mohamed for enduring that opening run and then responding with an 11-1 run on his own to make it 11-9, and then it was history from there as Mohamed just kept momentum for the rest of the game. So at the end of this one, Mohamed Eldirdiri, the freshman aerospace engineer from Nova, will get the victory over the alumni and marketing manager for Virginia Tech Rec Sports, Will Trent. 55-46 is your final here on 3304 Sports. Signing off for Nick Brown and my broadcasting partner for today, Christopher DeBaun. Thank you for tuning in. This has been 2K20 on Virginia Tech Rec Sports. Have a good night and God bless.
Take care, y'all.
Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. Tides are changing.
ground, you feel it moving with the revolution.
I'm not the girl that I used to be. Sometime I'm more than words. I'm beyond what I once was. I don't believe in love. Hey, hey. If I want something, I got it. Hey.